Hello, and welcome back to Doomed, solo playthroughs through Arkham Horror, the card game with a focus on roleplay and storytelling. My name is Scott. I will be your spooky host through tonight's journey. Well, hello to you, Jay Seeker, Ellie Spot, and the Crosshair. Welcome. Welcome one, welcome all. What must I say? I said, what must I say? Oh, the lighting I have is giving me some spooky shadows on one side of my face if I keep my face turned like this. Oh. Who's there? Oh, Crosshair's telling a knock-knock joke for those people watching on the VOD. Wait. Wendy's who? Hi, Cthulhu. I'm waiting and watching, Crosshair. Oh, this is gonna be Boo! Boo! Welcome, one and all, to Doomed, the stream that I started because I like the game and has spiraled out of control into something much bigger than myself. Maybe one of these days I'll be one of those Arkham content creators I love so much. Who knows? Today, we are continuing Monterey Jack's foray into the Antarctic in Edge of the Earth. We'll, of course, do a quick little synopsis of what you may have missed last time, and a sense of where we're going before hopping in. As always, if you're watching this on YouTube, you can check the description down below for the timestamp as to when we get into the action, if that's your jam. And also, big hello to apparently a couple of people who sometimes watch these things, content creators for Arkham the card game, Arkham Horror the card game. We've had both we've had both the creator of Dark Matter and the creator of Mountains of Madness, Betrayal at the Mountains of Madness, my apologies, drop into our Discord. So if you also want to join our Discord community, check out the link. Oh, hello, Flower. Tekalili. Ooh. It's a good time, Crosshair. That's a lot of question marks. Mystery. And Ellie Spot does make a good point. Is it bigger than a Shoggoth? This is the is it bigger than a bread box question for Eldritch Horror. Okay. Enough of this. I mean, maybe enough of this. I don't know. We're going... Oh, God. I have to actually put the screen over here so I can see what I'm doing. Great question, Flower. I'm sort of imagining like a mammoth. I don't know. Short answer, I have no idea. That's what I'm imagining. Today, Monterey Jack... Okay, Crosshair. Interesting. Interesting prediction from our resident Wheech. Today, Monterey Jack ventures forth into a fatal mirage. What does it mean? We will find out all together. Yeah, me too, Flower. Me too. So I will point out that, as has been probably noted in the campaign guide, this scenario, question mark, exists to be played if you've lost a certain number of partners. So if at the end of Ice and Death, you have lost 3 or more partners, it becomes available. I mean, again, it said in the description, right? Like, if there are 3 names crossed out, then proceed to, blah, blah, blah. But, who knows? Apparently, Monterey is great at keeping people alive with strange spells and his wits. Okay. As always, of course, if the music and the volume is, kind of funky, just let me know. Last time on Doomed, Monterey Jack went to... Here we are. The City of the Elder Things. The City of the Elder Things being the lost city of the Elder Things. Great job, Scott. Located beyond the Mountains of Madness in Antarctica. They explored. They found strange labyrinthine streets and hallways and tunnels. They found a few live Elder Things. Heard a few Shoggoths, but didn't see any, as near as I can tell. They lost Danforth, the student, when the miasma pulled him in and drove him insane. But they managed to find their way deeper into the mountain, and it is here, at the sort of within the Mountains of Madness, near where the Elder Things were sealing some horror away, that Monterey Jack finds himself in a dream. He awoke to find a door that leads to a massive hall. And yet, he is dreaming, or is he? Oh, okay. That sounds... Oh, no problem. Thank you, Flower. I appreciate that. I can do that. Yeah, I do agree, Crosshair. There's been our constant companion, the miasma, the fog, the, mist or whatever. My pleasure, Flower. Just let me know. Obviously, the music varies up and down as well, but I love to have it actually somewhat balanced on the VOD, so I appreciate it. If I were smart, I'd be monitoring, but I don't want to listen to my own voice. I don't know why you all do it. We've lost Takada Hiroko, Dr. Amy Kensler, and Danforth so far, but that still means we've got 6 partners all looking ready for action. Okay, let's jump in here. I think we're caught up. I think let's just get into it. Scenario, ? Fatal Mirage. If this is your first time playing Fatal Mirage this campaign, proceed to Intro 1. Upon entering the doorway, you find yourself in a web of icy tunnels, swathed in miasma and dripping with prismatic ichor. Your reflection peers back at you in myriad peculiar angles. Yeah, I'd say so, Flower. It's not bad. We're also not done yet, so careful. Your voice echoes through this infinite hall of mirrors. You turn around to discover that your entryway has vanished behind you. Then, in the corner of your eye, you spot a familiar figure traversing the same mists, but no, that can't be possible. Can it? You roll size for your character with 2d6 plus 6. An average Shoggoth has 24d6 plus times 5! What? Oh my god. So, okay, so bigger than a mammoth. Bigger than a bread box. Damn, J-Seeker. Thanks. I love stats. Find and read the passage below that corresponds to which character was killed in the plane crash. Well, that takes me back. Takada. Takada is dead. There is no way that can be her. And yet, despite her youth, you recognize her. She waves as an aeroplane takes off from a rainy runway. Somebody's hand grips her shoulder encouragingly. He'll be back soon, a voice tells her. But Takada looks unconvinced. As quickly as it appeared, the mirage vanishes. What the hell is this place? And how are these events, which you were not privy to, unfolding before your very eyes? Each investigator may choose one available member of the team to join them. Now that's weird because that means that they must be in the mirage as well. They must be in the dream. Perhaps Jack is merely dreaming that they are there. Let's have a look. So we have access to Alaya, the dog handler, Cookie, the dubious choice, Rold, the intrepid explorer, Avery Claypool, the guide. I mean, I'd love a guide in a dream. The daring physician, and William Dyer, the professor. Now, Dyer's not looking, well, he's looking quite dire. Damn it, Crosshair. We can't just go killing professors. All right, I'll roll a d6. I don't know, honestly, no. Ooh. Oh, that could be fun. I don't want to lose him. You know what? If he gets lost, it's fine. Maybe I'll need I'll probably need the horror healing, right? All right, fine, Crosshair, we'll do it. Professor William Dyer, the professor of geology. Well, you know what? Here's how I'm going to say this. He came along with Jack. Horror. He came along with Jack through the city of the Elder Things. He was kind of leading the expedition and wanted to pursue the beasts that had massacred the Elder Things. So I'm going to assume that Jack did not wake Dyer, but finds the professor by his side in the dream and chooses to believe that it is a continuation of his dream from the day before, or from the dream. It's a continuation of his journey from the day before. Oh, for sure, J-Seeker. Don't you worry about that. Gather all the cards, build the agenda deck using Agenda 1, put the Prison of Memories into... put the Prison of Memories location into play, revealed side, face up. Oh, God. Okay. shuffle things. You are ready to begin. However, I will go to the next page because it says Mirage. The Mirage keyword represents locations that are manifestations of your memories and the memories of your companions. Yes, Flower. Oh God, what have I done? I didn't mean to do that. So Flower, great question. I believe we will be seeing Nancy for sure. I have two options for you, and I'd like to present them to you now. One is Daisy Walters, the librarian. She looks a little too scared for Nancy, to be completely honest. But that's a possibility, right? She likes books. And the other person I'd like to present for your edification is Amanda Sharp, the student. She's also incredibly powerful, which certainly makes sense for Nancy. Those are my pitches for Nancy Drew, but we'll see. Okay, right, Mirage now. Oh God, Jay Seeker. All right. Mirage keyword represents locations that are manifestations of your memories and the memories of your companions. These locations have no unrevealed side, and therefore interplay with their revealed side face up. They have story cards on the reverse. These story cards allow investigators to travel deeper into the strange mirage and unlock new memories in the form of locations or encounter cards. The number indicated by the Mirage keyword... Oh, boy. Oh, good luck, Flower. Good luck. The number indicated by the Mirage keyword represents how many clues are required to flip it over, while the card titles in parentheses indicate what memories might appear as a result. As a free triggered ability, investigators at a Mirage location may spend the indicated number of clues as a group to flip it over and resolve the story card on the other side. So, Mirage locations will have clues, but they'll also... Well, let's look at our first location, because it's already face up. The Prison of Memories. Ugh. It has Mirage 1, and then it says Base Camp, Deck of the Theodosia, University Halls. My understanding, it starts with 3 clues. It has Mirage 1, so if I spend 1 clue here, I can flip it over and resolve the story card on the other side, which will indicate either Base Camp, Deck of the Theodosia, or University Halls, which seem like places. Places in the Mirage. When a location with the Mirage keyword enters play, for each card indicated by its Mirage keyword that is already in play or in the victory display, you reduce the location's clue value by its Mirage value. Note, this is less likely to occur the first time you play Fatal Mirage, much more likely during subsequent playthroughs. So I'm not going to bother because it feels like it's less likely to happen. But basically, if there's a card in the parentheses when you spawn a Mirage thing, and that card already exists, then you get less clues on that location. It's interesting, eh? A location is, quote, cleared of mirages if every card indicated by its Mirage keyword is either in play or in the victory display. A location cleared of mirages cannot be flipped over again. And I think that is it. So we'll leave that there. Actually, we'll leave the Mirage things face up. Monterey Jack and Professor Dyer find themselves wandering the infinite halls of the Prison of Memories. Now, obviously, that's a little name that he gave to himself, or that he gave himself. It appears to be an endless series of icy hallways with doorways, tunnels that venture off in thousands of different directions, much like the labyrinthine tunnels and hallways of the City of the Elder Things. Perhaps Jack reasons this is beneath, because it's beneath the City of the Elder Things, perhaps they created a whole other city beneath theirs. Or perhaps it's an earlier version of the city. Or perhaps, he notes with a bit of dread, this is merely a dream. Yeah, what could go wrong? Agenda 1A, Ethereal Tangle, V1. You find yourself trapped in an endless prison of distorted thought. Each door is another world to discover, another memory to explore. Free trigger, take a horror. Okay, fine. Move to the Prison of Memories. Good for Jack. Jack likes moving. Take a horror. And William Dyer heals horror. Woo! Actually, speaking of which, how many secrets you got there, buddy? 3 secrets, huh? Come here. I'll take your secrets. Oh, God, he's almost insane. man. Sure wish you could. Yes, you're right, Flower. So we better get to it, right? 15 Doom. Act 1A. Shadow of the Past. In this strange alternate reality, past memories and nightmares come to life. Is this place real or a figment of your imagination? Or perhaps both? Objective. Confront your demons to strengthen your resolve. What does it mean? It means nothing. It could mean anything. Hint. You may have more than one opportunity to advance this act. Until then, you are trapped. If you are running out of time and are given the chance to advance, consider taking it. If you are running out of time. So I have to confront my demons to strengthen my resolve, and I have 15 dooms worth of turns to do that. Which feels like it could be a lot. Alright. We've got Dyer. Monterey spent some of his XP on some things. Most of which would not be, you know, tomes or relics or things that he actually finds in this Mirage, but a certain amount of natural charisma exudes from him, right? It's a lot until it isn't. You're not wrong, Cthulhu. My hope is that it's long enough. Let's draw our opening hand. I think it's time, hey? Let's draw our opening hand. Let's get doomed. Okay, that's an offer you can't refuse. We're going to put that back right away and redraw tarot card. You can keep that. Perception 2 is a pretty nice start. I'm not going to need... Hey. I don't mind the bullwhip either. Just having it on me is probably good, so to speak. It's a fast melee weapon, right? I don't think I need to be nimble or think on my feet because those move me, but there's nowhere to move to. So I'm going to draw into 2 more. Well, that's unfortunate. Cryptic Writings says after you draw it during your turn, play it. What are you going to do? That's okay. And the Jinxed Idol, the green soapstone, is here, which deals extra damage. I'm sure it will be long. So no need to flip this location over and have a look at it. It's already here. When the game begins, Death 13, the tarot card, begins in play. Let go and embrace a new truth. This gives me +1 intellect as a mechanical effect, which is pretty good. This is, I think, Jack, having, you know, been a roguish archaeologist, you know, with quick hands and a quicker eye for stolen goods, has long kind of laughed in the face of death. And I think seeing so much of it around him in this place that he cannot escape from, which he doesn't want to escape from because he needs that information about his father, I think it's given him a new wisdom. I'm sticking with it. Okay, now, do we need to play any of these things? No, I don't think so. I'm never going to have 10 or more other cards in hand, so Cryptic Writings probably not going to... It's basically an emergency cash right now, which is okay. I don't mind money, but let's investigate, and then I'll go for the this Mirage business and see what happens. Oh, let's have a look at it first. So, Jack is here with a Professor Dyer that seems very shaken up from his journey yesterday. Jack tries to ask him whether he thinks this is a dream, but the professor doesn't answer. He's already moving down one of the halls. The Prison of Memories has X Shroud. X is the current agenda number, which is 1. So, sounds good. I don't even need perception, but I definitely want the card draw. So, I don't need it. 5 to 1. I'll just investigate. Sure. Sounds good. We'll get a clue. Now, I can spend 1 clue immediately to Mirage 1. I don't know what it means. What are the token effects? Sorry, Flower. Yeah, my chat was being weird there. Let's have a look, shall we? Fatal Mirage, the skulls are minus X. X is the number of story cards in the victory display. 0. Cultists are minus 2. If you fail, place one of your clues on your location. Tablet, minus 3. If you fail, either move to the Prison of Memories, or shuffle the top card of the Tekalili deck into your deck without looking at it. That one's just for you, Flower. And an Elder Thing, of which there are none. Minus 4, if you fail, place a Doom on an Eidolon enemy in play. I'm using one of these fan-made accessories, which is way over here. It's the Token Arranger, which kind of gives you a brief glance at like what's populating the bag right now. At a glance, there's a lot of stuff that's minus 2 or higher. So if I'm 2 over, we're looking pretty good. Let's do this. I'm going to spend a clue and Mirage 1. Bag looks kind of nice as well. So I'll move these clues off and we're going to flip this. You wander for what seems like hours through the myriad reflections. The further you venture from where you arrived, the more distant reality becomes. There are many paths to take through the hallucination. Places you recognize from your memories and others you do not, taken from the memories of your companions. Ooh. As the shape of the mirage changes around you, you consider which prison might be worse. The one that reveals its true deadly nature, or the one that hides it. Choose one. Put the set-aside base camp location into play. Put the set-aside deck of the Theodosia location into play. Put the set-aside University Halls location into play. Flip this card back over. Yeah. The deck of the Theodosia, exactly. Now, we're not going to necessarily do this every time. But because I don't know what lies ahead, I'm going to allow some voting here. And if you give me a brief moment, I will let people vote in a moment. So the base camp, I would assume, refers to the base camp here in Antarctica. The deck of the Theodosia would refer to the ship that we came here on, that we sailed to Antarctica on. And University Halls, I assume, refers to Miskatonic University. You can vote with !vote and then space 0, 1, or 2. Triangle, start from the top. Clockwise, University Hall is left. What? Crosshair, what are you on about? Triangle, start from the top clockwise. University Hall is left. Oh, I see. So up would be the base camp, to the right, down and to the right would be the deck, and then... and then the University Halls is over this way. All right. Well, it's looking good. I'm trying to think who would be at the University Halls. Jack, he's been to the university. I mean, he's been to school, guys. He is an archaeologist. Not. He is not a real archaeologist. The dog. Oh, Jay Seeker, that'd be great. This is a pretty good win. Now, and who knows? We also can move back to the Prison of Memories, and I can spend another clue here to flip this card again and choose a different thing. So I'm going to try not to look at these. Oh, God. Don't look, everyone. I'm searching for University Halls. Here we go. Okay, let's have a look at the connections. University Halls is blue, so it connects this way. And it connects back. Should I get a clue here or move on? I should probably move on. The University Halls, let's talk about it. It's Chew Shroud and 3 clues. It says Mirage 1 again, and then it says Elder Chamber, Riverview Theater, or Standing Stones. Exactly, Jay Seeker. Ooh, Jack, your posture is terrible. Have you hydrated today? Oh, yeah, don't worry about it, Crosshair. Forced. When University Halls is flipped over, each investigator discards the top 3 cards of their deck for each clue they spent. Each investigator draws each Tekalili weakness they discarded in this way. Shuffle each other weakness back into its owner's deck. Well, that sucks. So revealing mirages here kind of forces some of your thoughts out of your mind. But yeah, Jack will move. That sounds like a good shout. Moving is good. But blah, blah. And then let's investigate again. We need another clue here, right? I have 5 intellect, 5 to 2. And I won't flip it over just yet, just in case. Seems good. Well, so it's, great question, Flower. So it's Mirage 1 per investigator, right? So, so if there are 2 players in the game, it actually costs 2 clues, or 3 or 4, depending on how many people are in the game. So if you're standing here and you have to spend 2 clues because there's 2 of you, then it's for each clue, right? Yeah, it gets, I think it would get quite punishing, honestly. Yikes. Well, this is the hope, J-Seeker. I don't know what we're going to find. And it's a free triggered ability, so I could just flip it over now. Yes, Cthulhu, I think... Unrequited love! Maybe Janae Beauregard is here! My god, she's beautiful. Yeah... So... A location is cleared of mirages if every card indicated by its mirage keyword is already either in play or in the victory display. A location that is cleared of mirages cannot be flipped over again. And then... Right, okay, yeah. Then the other thing... The potential! The potential! Okay. I'm gonna leave it for now. I'm gonna upkeep first. So, I started my... turn 1 location away from where I am now, so I will gain a resource, and then I will upkeep Jack. Fuck's sake. I just got rid of this. I don't need this. I don't want you. I don't want you. Oh, hi, Audio Gunner. Welcome to Doomed. Wonderful to have you with us. Jack wanders the halls for what seems like... Exactly, Cthulhu. Whee! Just like back and forth. He wanders the halls for what seems like hours, and then, without even noticing, the walls of ice and stone change to the quiet, sunlit brick walls of Miskatonic University, a place Jack knows well. He's taught here as a guest lecturer a few times, and of course, this is where he convinced Professor Dyer and Danforth to set off on the ill-fated expedition in the first place. Mythos. I have to actually do the Mythos phase, right? So we go to 1 out of 15 Doom. Dark Aurora. The phosphorescent organisms supplied light with vast effectiveness, and doubtless atone for the loss of the familiar polar auroras of the outer world night. Revelation. Test Will 3. For each frost token you revealed during this test, take a horror. If you fail, take 2 horror. I'm definitely going to be taking 2 horror. So let's just, I think we just go for it. And perhaps our good friend Willie D will be able to help us out. 1 to 3? Yeah. Bonk. Yeah. That's correct, Crosshair. And he would just straight die. Exactly, Flower. I think as Jack rounds the corner... He's starting to convince himself that this is a... Oh, good point, Cthulhu. And that is a good point. Yes, if you reveal 2 frost tokens, you auto-fail. So, in fact, this card says take between 2 and 4 horror, depending on if you fail or not. Yuck, by the way. There's, in the core set for Arkham Horror, the card game, there's 2 treacheries, Grasping Hands and Rotting Remains, both of which basically do the same thing. Grasping Hands is an agility test. It's test agility 3. For each point you fail by, take a damage. So you can fail by up to 3. And Rotting Remains is the same, but for willpower and horror. So willpower 3. For each point you fail by, take a horror. What's nice is over the course of the Arkham Horror card game, each deluxe expansion, each campaign introduces their own twist on those kinds of effects and cards, right? So, and each one also introduces their own version of Ancient Evils, which is kind of cool too. So this is the, like, Rotting Remains version. Yucky ducky. Exactly. As Jack rounds the corner, a shimmering light from outside draws his eye, and the aurora from beyond winks at him subtly, making him wonder if he is indeed not in a dream. It's far too beautiful for it to be a dream, he thinks to himself. F it, let's spend a clue. I need the clues here, but I'm just gonna do it. And Crosshair, you are correct. There's 4 more connections here, but only Mirage 1. Very interesting. I'm doing it. I'm spending a clue, which means I am discarding the top 3 cards of my deck: Nimble, Backstab, and Janae. Pour one out for Janae Beauregard. Thank you. We'll get her back when we can. 3 figures shimmer into view as they cross one another in the darkened halls. Professor, you hear Dr. Kensler's voice acknowledge, and her outline becomes defined. Professor Dyer and his protege appear next. I do hope you'll consider my proposal, she continues. If she truly cared one way or the other, her tone of voice surely does not reveal it. In response, Dyer simply glances at Danforth, who appears to be staring behind her. Far, far behind her. Damn it, Danforth. Well, in any event, she adjusts her glasses and enters the door labeled with her name. Dyer shakes his head with a sigh, but Danforth is the one who breaks the silence. I think we should go. Choose one. Follow Danforth's memories, follow Dr. Kensler's memories, follow Dyer's memories. We gotta follow Dyer's memories, right? He's here, he's with us. We're doing it. Put the set-aside Standing Stones location into play. Flip this card back over. Let's go find the Standing Stones. Ah! I'm going to keep putting them left until I can... Well, I now no longer can go left. This is a... hourglass shape, so it is connected... now this is interesting. The University Halls is connected to the Standing Stones, but the Standing Stones is only connected back to the Prison of Memories. Standing Stones. 2 shroud, 4 clues. It says Mirage 2. So 2 clues required for a Mirage here. The Black Stone and Dyer's Classroom. Forced. After you reveal a frost token while investigating Standing Stones, take a damage. If this investigation is successful, discover an additional clue. Well, that's interesting. Very interesting. I think we should just go for it, right? So, yeah, Jack needs clues there. I need to heal some horror. I'm going to do that first, actually. Just going to go ahead and do that now. Oh, hello, Thelia. Welcome to Doomed. Wonderful to have you with us. Second action, Monterey Jack moves through the halls, following the form of Dyer as the man at his side furrows his brow but says nothing. They step through a doorway and out into the snow again. Massive pillars of stone stand around them. Almost a Stonehenge situation, but this is pretty clearly in the Antarctic. He blinks and wonders what's going on. 2 shroud. I have 5 intellect, so I think I should just kind of go for it. I'm gonna keep I'm still gonna keep perception for like a big test. I could put down the soapstone too. That might be good. Just crude enough to wonder if it was man-made, huh? 5 to 2. That's a skull, which is 0. There's nothing in the victory display, so I will get a clue. And now I need 2 clues to Mirage here. I started this turn 1 location away, so I'll draw a card. I draw a card and gain a resource. To count as cash. Yeah, I do wonder about that, Flower. What, oh, actually, maybe I can perception into cryptic writings for money. But I also have Takata's cash. Just good money here. Jack stands looking up, blinking into the sort of light of day as he takes in the massive stones around him. Weathered by time, but still with etchings pretty clearly marked on them, he starts to examine them to see if maybe he knows where they might be from, or if there's any language inscribed on them that he can decipher. We go to 2 out of 15 Doom, and we draw an encounter card. Abandoned to Madness. Well, that sounds bad. Attached to the nearest possessed enemy. That doesn't sound good. If there are no possessed enemies in play, search the encounter deck and discard pile for a possessed enemy. Draw it. Attach Abandoned to Madness to it. Increase the difficulty to fight, evade, or parlay with attached enemy by 1. Well, that sucks. Ah, it does suck. So I'm just looking for enemies. Was it a madness enemy? A possessed enemy, my apologies. Oh, yeah, no, I figured Crosshair. That's a monster. Okay, I'm going to pull out the possessed enemies that I can see. Again, try not to look too hard, everybody, and we'll have a look at it. I think I already got one of those guys. Okay, so I'll just see what they both do. Because I get to see a lost researcher. Spawns at any location, empty if possible. What does it say? Draw it. Yeah, so just... when it is defeated, move each doom on it to its location. Parlay, test will or intellect 3. If you succeed, take control of a doom on lost researcher, flip it to its clue side, and then if there is no doom, discard it. That's not bad. It's not bad. Frenzied Explorer is a 2/2/2 that enters play with a doom. When it is defeated, move doom to its thing, or after you successfully evade it by 2 or more. Yeah, I can already tell you we're taking this guy. So suddenly a howl of rage as a man, or perhaps a beast in a large parka, bursts out of the snow from behind one of the stones and starts rushing towards Jack. Oh, sorry. I have to attach Abandoned to Madness to it. The man's face is covered in facial hair and scars and dried blood and spit. Jack cannot identify the man or thing as it rushes towards him. He gets the feeling he's seen this person somewhere before. 2/2/2. He has a doom. So if I kill it, the doom goes to its location. But after you successfully evade Frenzied Explorer by 2 or more, take control of a doom on it and flip it to its clue side. Now I drew an enemy. I can't move to... I could move to a connecting location. But I kind of want to evade this guy. Yeah, I definitely want to do that, actually. So I'm not going to think on my feet. Alright. Creature is here. We're going to remove Takata's cash from the game, because that's nice. 1, 2, 3 resources and draw a card right away. And we have a lot of stuff to do. Oh, this guy's in my threat area, right? You have neither feet nor legs! How dare you, J-Seeker? My feet are famous. The thing howls again as it rushes towards... yeah, I would say so, J-Seeker. I'd say so. As it rushes towards Jack. So I want to try to successfully evade by 2 or more if I can. It's 5-3 right now. Or... Are they now? That's right, Thelia. I didn't say any other part of me was, like, famous or whatever, okay? No filthy things going on there. Yes, Flower. Abandoned to Madness increases the difficulty to fight, evade, or parlay by 1, because he was abandoned to madness, and therefore he's gone mad. So he's now essentially a 3/2/3. I could slip away, or I could use the whip. Add your intellect to your evasion by 2. Well, I don't... He's going to just get discarded, right? And adds a doom. Well, hold on a second. It says, revelation attached to the nearest possessed enemy and place a doom on it. If there are no possessed enemies, search the encounter deck and discard pile for a possessed enemy, draw it, and attach abandoned to it. Oh, because it's a... Wink, Thelia. I don't know. Not sure, Cthulhu. It says I can exhaust it to automatically evade the attacked enemy. And this just says after you evade it by 2 or more. It's an automatic evasion. Doesn't that mean it's as if its difficulty was 0? I always forget the rules for that. Whether, because automatically succeeding at something... Isn't there a rule about that like it automatically reduces the... Well, whatever, fuck it. We're gonna we're gonna slip away then. I feel like I should keep this. It's not a test. Right, there we go. If it is a test and you automatically succeed, it's as if you've reduced it to 0. That's, yes. But whereas you don't take a test, it just happens. That sounds right to me. Okay, cool. Well, I could just defeat it and leave a doom on this location, but I'd rather the clue, my friends. So let's... I mean, it's 5/3. Maybe I can just kind of do it. It doesn't feel very good, though, does it? Nah, fuck it. I'm just going to slip away. Maybe I won't see any more enemies this scenario. Evade. Add your intellect to your skill value for the evasion. If you succeed by 2 or more... Hopefully that won't apply because this effect will take priority and I'll take control of a doom on it, flip it to its clue side, and then discard it. Because that's what I want to do. So we're evading it 10/3, basically. Jack watches the beast howl again and pulls Dyer behind one of the standing stones, trying to trick the beast into thinking he's going to make a run for it in one direction, but in fact he doubles back. The old shining footsteps trick. 10/3. Flower. It's a frost token. That's a 0. I think this is after you're... While investigating, yeah, so, okay. Flower, you scared me. So we... flip it to its clue side, and then I'm discarding Frenzied Explorer and Abandoned to Madness. Strangely, as Jack does this, the howl abruptly ceases, vanishes into the distance, and Jack looks back to where the beast was, the man. Nothing. No indication there was anyone there. No footsteps, no displaced snow, no dripping blood. It's as if he imagined the whole thing, or perhaps it is simply a memory of Dyer's? A fear of Dyer's? We're not sure. I now have the clues I need to Mirage here. Do I need more clues for anything? Maybe I should just get some more. Yes, I did, Cthulhu. Thank you. I did indeed. So I have 2 clues now, so I can just go for it. I feel like more clues is always good. Maybe I'll reveal another standing stone. Yeah, I'll move last. Oh, yeah, I'll move. I'll play Pathfinder now. And then I'll move last action if I have to. So let's investigate. 5/2. Yeah, it sure would. Flower. Just kidding. Success! We get another clue. And I will spend 2 of them to whatever the verb is for Mirage. I have a Mirage here. Claypole stares up at the ruins with a twinkle of wonder in his eyes. Marvelous, isn't it, William? Behind him, Professor Dyer materializes within the Mirage. Both of them are at least a decade younger, perhaps more. You note Claypool did not address the professor by his title. I'll note as well, the current Dyer is standing behind Jack watching the scene play out, or so Jack would assume. He doesn't turn around to check. Marvelous and mysterious, Dyer replies. Nobody knows the true purpose of this site. Perhaps nobody ever will. But that's why we do this, right? Claypool says with a grin. To learn the truth. Dyer glances back at the youth, lines of worry pulling at his eyes. Yes, he whispers. The truth. Choose one. Follow Claypool's memories, or follow Dyer's memories. I mean, we're here for Dyer, but well, here's the thing. If I spend another 2 clues here, I can also follow Claypool's memories. So maybe that's what I want to do. But I think we're already going down the Dyer path, as it were. So let's do it. Let's put Dyer's classroom into play. I really want to look at Avery's thing, but I'll do this for now. This is a teardrop, which is, again, only connected back to the Prison of Memories. Ooh, actually, hold up. Watch this, everyone. Yeah! Check that out. Woo! God, I love this mod. Uh-oh. Will that delete it? Nah, shoot. All right, just deleting a few things. Don't worry about it. A small pop-up with Dyer's logo, a heart, and an up arrow appears. Look at this. So we're gonna exhaust Pathfinder to move, and we'll move down into Dyer's classroom. Yes, yes, absolutely, Cthulhu. That is important. Everything's got the yellow dot, so we can always go back. Which is interesting, because there's a free trigger to move to the Prison of Memories. Take a horror. So I could move fast using the agenda, which is kind of cool. Might be useful. Ooh. Hey, thanks for the follow, Codab Games. Welcome to Doomed. Wonderful to have you with us. Oh, hey-o! Welcome to Doomed. We're following Monterey Jack's... Great question. We're following Monterey Jack's journey into the Mirage, into memories of his and his companions, currently Professor William Dyer. We're right near the end of the campaign, so but this is only our first time playing Fatal Mirage, but I would still say pretty good. We've moved from the prison of memories through the university out to some standing stones, and now into Dyer's classroom. Dyer's classroom is a 5-shroud, 4-clue location. Yeah, sorry, 2 clue. 2 per. Focus. No, it should have 4 then. No, hang on. No, I just can't count. I can't math. It's 2 per. Mirage 2. Memory of a regretful voyage. That doesn't sound good. While Professor William Dyer is at this location, it gets -2 shroud. Action, shuffle the top card of the Tekalili deck into your deck. Heal a horror from an investigator or ally asset at this location. Being present in a memory of his own classroom, Dyer takes a deep breath and chuckles as he moves up to the chalkboard, touching it with a finger and shaking his head in wonder. He turns back towards Jack and ruefully says, as if I were here only yesterday. I might, honestly, Flower. I'm feeling it. So, it has 3 shroud, which is pretty good, but, of course, this is the end of our turn. So, I moved once during this turn. I will take a resource, and then I will upkeep and draw logical reasoning. Sure. We go to 3 doom. Here's to rats in the classroom. Jack is also looking around, wondering what sort of memories of Dyer's could be connected to this place. Presumably good ones. Presumably memories of discovery, of joy, of education, as he prepares for whatever comes next. Here's our 3 dead, Kodab. Naturally, Takata Hiroko went down in the plane crash. Classic. Kensler got attacked by the Terror of the Stars, Barutskis, and Natch, Danforth, bit it with miasma. Brutal. William Dyer is, not doing so hot, but I don't know. I think maybe Jack thinks he's, like, kind of disposable. We'll see how it goes. We go to 3 out of 15 Doom, and we draw an encounter card. Obscuring Fog! Oh, bullshit. It attached location gets +2 Shroud, so Dyer's ability to, explore this, know his own classroom is immediately counteracted as he stands behind the desk and turns and starts to lecture. A strange ghostly apparition of the same man appears, and then another, and and suddenly the classroom is full of ghostly mirages, making up a fog that is very confusing for Jack. Something that is... He wanders through it trying to find his way down towards Professor Dyer again. Not that bad, to be honest. So we need 2 clues. I have 1. I'd love the clues here. I mean, there's no VP on anything. The Fog of what? I should try to at least get 1 clue here. Oh, good thing I saved my perception. It was very foggy. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Man. So hard to remember. I think I'm going to play down the soapstone because I have it. It has 4 charges. The soapstone, the jinxed idol. After I successfully fight, I can spend a charge from it and exhaust it to deal +1 damage. So after you're successful, you can choose to use the power of the jinxed idol to hurt your enemies further. Let's investigate here. I'd love to get a clue. I have 5 intellect, and the shroud of the location is 5. I'm going to commit perception to go 8 to 5. Jack is stalking through the mirages, looking at every corner, looking in every... Sorry, flower, yes. It's -2 because William is here, and +2 because of the fog. Just kind of annoying, You're like, oh, an advantage. And the game's like, no, not for you. Oh, sorry, Flower. Yeah, no worries. I drew an obscuring fog. Classic. Jack is stalking from student to student, listening to another version of Dyer drone on about something. He can barely hear the man, muffled as he is by time and the fog. Oh, hi, cats. What are you all doing in here? What are they all doing in here right now? Ella. Okay. Yeah, so Kodab, yes. En bref, he's the Edge of the Earth investigators all have the same kind of deck building, which is interesting. You can take cards of your class level 0, and then up to 5 cards from your off class level 0, and you can only take leveled up cards from that other class. So yes, Jack is a rogue, but he levels up into Seeker. So really, he's a Seeker, but he's green, if that makes sense. Lair Rogue. Hello, where you going? Whoop. All right, let's investigate. 8 to 5. A skull 0. Oh, of course, Ellie Spot. Yes, sorry, I must have forgotten to feed you all. They're like chewing on boxes. Like, what are you guys doing over there? Max, it's not... Oh my god, ridiculous. It's not even dinner time. Success! And I succeeded by 2 or more, so I'll draw 2 cards. Whoa, things! And I'll gain a clue. Now, more clues good. 4 legs good, 2 legs better, as they say. But I think I will... No, I think I'll just do it. Oh, I could use the pocket telescope. Oh, no, investigator revealed connecting location as if you were there. What? The telescope doesn't let me see back to the stones. No. Yes, seriously, Flower. Yuck. Oh, and I successfully investigated, so I'll discard the fog. You know what? I don't know. I once again don't know what Memory of a Regretful Voyage is going to do. It sounds bad. It sounds sad. So let's just get this last clue. It is now 3 Shroud once more, and I have 5 Intellect. 5 to 3. And I'll commit I'll commit this Pocket Telescope. 6 to 3. Oh, man. Hi, Max. How you doing? Do you want to come see the stream? Do you want to chew on my cables? Here, come see the stream, buddy. Off. Can everyone see Maximilian? Oh, he's a little shy. Ah, that is a good point, Crosshair. Now, unfortunately, I already committed it and failed, so that sucks. Okay, go cause some chaos, buddy. Oh! Get out of here, you. He's a good cat, isn't he? Anyway, fail. I didn't move this turn, so we just skip that. We upkeyed into the Miasmic Crystal. Hello, Ripley. We go to 4 Doom. Hey, those are dogs, Kodab. Kodab, those are dogs. Hey, where'd you go, buddy? God, they have to be fed. Yeah, it really is. Hang on, I'm just gonna close them out. Go, shoo, cats, shoo. I'm streaming. No, Ripley, go that way. You too, Maximilian. Oof. Sorry, buddy. Haha. They're locked out. Oh. I don't know. Crosshair, we have 15, right? Maybe that means more dream runs. I'm sorry, am I in the center of my frame here? More or less. Okay. Jack makes it down to Dyer at the front of the classroom, clasps a hand on the professor's shoulder, and looks out at the sea of ghostly faces. And he sort of turns to him and, Professor, why do you think the memories have brought us here? What did you do in this class? Oh, I'm sorry, everyone. Yes, Ellie Spot. Ellie Spot, I'll be honest, I love dogs too, we just don't have any. And I'm with you, Jay Seeker. I'm thinking, or not Jay Seeker, sorry, Flower. Also, I'm with you, Jay Seeker, but Flower, I think so. So I need more clues. Let's draw my encounter card first. Anamnesis. Anamnesis. Do. You must either take 2 horror or place a doom on the current agenda. Oh, Dyer! I'm taking 2 horror. Whatever. Anamnesis. Yes, Crosshair. I think that's the idea. That's the idea. I think that's a good point. I think this must be Amy Kensler, right? Look at that. Look at that coat. Could be Winnie, the pilot. I don't know. She seems to have blood on her hands, though, eh? Brutal. Thank you, Flower. A recalling to memory, a recollection, the complete history recalled and recounted by a patient. Memory, at the asking of the question to Dyer, a wall of memories slams into Jack and invades his psyche. Takada's body in the wreckage of the plane crash, watching Danforth collapse in the City of the Elder Things, watching Dr. Amy Kensler be torn apart by a beast. He starts to shake as he tries to pull himself out of those memories. My dog just wants to be friends with my roommate's cat. His cat hunts my dog like a Dark Souls boss. So presumably then, Kodab, your dog is therefore almost impossible to beat unless you master all of the moves, right? Is that the idea? English, am I right? Okay, so I can Heal to horror, which I will do, and then I want to get another clue. Do I heal it with logical reasoning? No, I heal it with Willy D. I can spend a secret to heal to horror. Ah, and, yes, of course I forgot, I can shuffle the top card of the Tekalili deck into my deck to heal a horror off of him, but I think I just want the clue instead. 5 to 5. Do you think I can get it? Let's try it. Let's try it, and if I don't get it, I won't get it. This is 7 to 5. 7 to 3, sorry. Success. With the memories successfully pushed away, Jack turns back to Dyer and grasps the man. Cthulhu. Filthy, and I love it. I'm just turning up the music. Just ever so... too much. Keeps the cat from attacking... The cat keeps attacking her from behind, although his latest tactic is to ambush the dog from above. Damn, like Kato in the Pink Panther movies. I mean, that's a classic cat move, by the way. The ambush, it's good stuff. Okay, we have the clues. We're spending 2, and we're going to flip this over. I don't know what it does. He grasps William forcefully by the shoulders and shakes him. You'd be surprised, Kodab, yeah. I'll allow it, Crosshair. That'd be so good. Think, Professor, think. What is it that happened here? Dyer shakes the man's hand vigorously, a smile beaming across his face. You have no idea how much this means to me. This will be a journey of profound importance for all of us. You recognize the man he speaks to. It is the late Professor Lake, one of many who ventured with Dyer to Antarctica and never returned. Yes, William, Lake replies, his eyes dribbling over with terrible black ichor. This expedition will change everything. If Professor William Dyer is alive. Spawn the set aside. Memory of a regretful voyage enemy at this location. Ugh. Flip this card back over. And then there's something if he's crossed out. I like crossed out rather than dead, because it's not that he's dead. He's just crossed out. Memory of a regretful voyage. Oh, God. I don't know. Alright, let's... Oh, Jesus H. What the hell is this? It's brutal Cthulhu. Yeah, Cthulhu, yeah. Yeah, he's just sleeping at a farm upstate. Oh! Ah, it's Willie Dyer! Look out! 2 combat, 5 health per investigator, but there's just the me. So 2, 5, 5. Brutal. Retaliate. He's an elite Eidolon monster. Prey. Investigator with Dr. William Dyer. That's me! What is this thing, do we think? Reaction. After you draw 1 or more cards while this enemy is exhausted, deal that much damage to this enemy. When this enemy is defeated, flip it over and resolve the text on the other side. Well, actually, that's not insane, right? I could fight it. Yeah, let's go. Let's use the whip. Whip time! I'm gonna trusty bullwhip here. Watching a young Professor Dyer shake hands with the older Professor Lake, and then watching Professor Lake's eyes bubble over with miasma. Just making sure I have some music still. Everyone, do I? Yeah, we're good. The man turns towards him and merges with the form of Professor Dyer. Ichor oozing from his mouth and eyes as he screams and rushes towards Jack. Give that dirty man some soap! His hand is already at his waist, withdrawing his whip. Jack doesn't want to fight Professor Dyer, but he will try to, what am I trying to say here? He will try to cow him if he can. Fight! Using agility. If it succeeds, you may exhaust the trusty bullwhip to evade the enemy or deal +1 damage. I will fight using agility. I have 5 agility, so 5 to 2. Hell. I'm going to commit watch this. I'm going to commit 3 resources to it. If you succeed by 1 or more, gain twice that many resources. Jack is up on the desk at the front while the crowd of imaginary students watches him with rapt attention. Exactly, Kodab. The whip snakes out from his belt, and he leaps off the desk, striking down at the feet of the creature coming towards him. Commit only to a skill test you're performing. Spend up to 3 resources. If you succeed by 1 or more, gain twice that many resources. Agnes shushed me. Rude. So I'm 6 to 2. That is a big old success. So I'm going to gain 6 resources. I spent 3. I fought him, so he takes a damage. I will exhaust the bullwhip to evade him, because I don't want to have to deal with him right now. I don't want to keep getting hit. But I will also exhaust the soapstone to deal +1 damage. And the next turn, you're going down, you filthy memory. I don't know. Professor Dyer, the thing embodying Professor Dyer, screams and black ichor bubbles out of its mouth once more as it staggers back, stunned by the whip that strikes the floor in front of it. The strange idol that Jack picked up at the crash site glows with power, as does the tip of the whip. I haven't moved this turn, so I'm going to upkeep, which also readies. Now, this is interesting. Let's remember. This says after you draw 1 or more cards while it is exhausted, but I'm pretty sure, yeah, you ready the exhausted cards before you draw your cards, so. A dream octopus! That sounds horrible. Oh, Archive of Conduits. And that is going to be very useful. Methinks. Doom. We go to 5 out of 15. No, it is not, Kodab. I've played before. I stream the campaigns on Doomed solo or in duo with the Crosshair, who's here in the chat. Check out... hang on, I just want to find... Twitter. There we go, YouTube. You can check out my YouTube. I have all the back catalog of all of Doomed. Fair warning, the early campaigns, not good. But I've played Edge before in duo with someone else. I think maybe once before that as well, but I can't quite remember. The beast starts to... The beast starts to... I'm not gonna deny it, Crosshair. Just kidding. The beast starts to fill the room with strange miasmic tentacles. As we draw an encounter card! Crypt Chill. Ugh. Test Will 4. If you fail, choose and discard an asset you control. William. No, if he gets discarded, I think he dies. Oh, I don't want to fail this. Well, time to commit everything I've got, buddy. I really don't want to fail this. Waves of cold emanate out from the beast as Jack stumbles back, hoping to hold on to his whip. I like that idea, too. I have 1 willpower, but I'm committing 5 icons. 6 to 4? Still not great. The real banger. Crypt Chill. 6 to 4. Hey! Success! Thanks, the miasmic crystal and logical reasoning. The cold threatens to fell him, but he stands firm in the face of the beast. And curling his fingers once again around the handle of the whip, he gets ready to strike the beast down once and for all. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to fight using agility, so I'm 5 to 2. and I think we can do 3 damage because I'll be able to, if I succeed, I exhaust the bullwhip to deal +1, and I exhaust the soapstone to deal +1. So we're going to do 5 to 2. Jack rears back with the whip and sends it spiraling towards the face of the beast, hoping to snap it and drive it out the windows and out of the dreams of William Dyer. 5 to 2. That's a frost token. And that's a cultist. Cultists are -2. Success, because it's -3 all told. We do succeed, and I'm going to spend what I need to deal 3 extra damage. When this enemy is defeated, flip it over and resolve its text on the other side. Hey, Kodab, I was about to ask, how did you find me? But perhaps you've been on the Discord of late. Am I doing that? Yes. Perfect. I understand. Obviously not everyone's Twitch handles and Discord handles are the same. So that makes perfect sense to me. Yeah, I do not disagree, Cthulhu, and I think that's going to be useful later too. We should never have gone, the real Dyer whispers as the shape of Professor Lake fades into the mirage, screaming soundlessly. I should have convinced him. I was too greedy, too eager. And now, here I am again. You and I, we've led these people to their ends. Even if we survive, we'll never forget what we've done to these people, what we've risked. Dyer has confronted his demons. Draw a check mark next to his name in the expedition team section. I think we're about to find out what that means, but all right. Dyer confronted his demons. Cool. Dyer, where are you? Check. I really better heal him now, eh? Whoop. That doesn't mean anything now. Yeah, exactly, Flower. From now on, whenever Professor William Dyer is included or used during a scenario, use the set-aside Resolute version instead of the version from the expedition team. If he is currently in play, switch him with that version now. Add this card to the victory display. The investigators may advance or continue playing. I'm going to continue playing. Victory 1. I'm going to swap him for his Resolute version. Do you think that means... Presumably he gets swapped with all of the horror on him? I'm going to find out. Yeah, I have to check. You stream custom content for the game and try to support any stream that plays through. Oh, lovely. Kodab, I am thrilled to hear it. I use the sound of my own voice to avoid the crushing loneliness of the universe as well. If you haven't, then check out the Discord. Check out our Discord, I should say, because now you can join our community, which is pretty cool. We do lots of streams through the week. Only mine are Arkham themed, but that doesn't mean there isn't other awesome shit to check out if you want to do that sort of thing. Love that. I love that. Really, really, really cool. Okay. Hold up. All right, I'm just looking at everybody. Here. Dyer got... Yeah, Victory 2. The previous location also had Victory 2. Mirage 2. Okay, I want to come back to Flower. Yes, Cthulhu, I think the check mark means that the person has been upgraded to their Resolute version, I think. That's what I think. And I do agree with you, Flower. It feels like, yeah, a new version of him is entering play. He's null-costed, which is kind of fun. Partner uses 3 secrets. Wait, what the hell? Wait, that's Professor Will... Oh, God, I already took a Why are there two... Why are there 2 Resolute versions? Why? It's spooky. Oh, maybe so, Cthulhu. I'm not sure. Maybe it means they can't be killed? Oh, yes, I think it says when there's a moment where someone comes to be killed, it's like take all the non-checkmarked people and shuffle them together, I think. So Professor William Dyer now has 1 health and 6 sanity. We should never have come back. Spend a secret, exhaust him to heal 2 horror from an investigator or another ally. It's now fast. Exactly, Kodab. Plot armor. Well, that was pretty sweet. Let's get the F out of here. Actually, sorry. Let's put down the old Archive of Conduits. I'm trying to find space for everything. There we go. No, I agree, Crosshair. That does actually make sense to me. Although I could check, I guess, but it feels... I'm with... It's weird. You have an unban next to your name. It's weird, Crosshair. You're fine, right? Crosshair, you still here? I clicked on your name and it says unban, and I'm like, unban? Good. Just checking. Professor William Dyer shakes as the memories of what he had done to so many of his colleagues at the university come flooding back to him. Tears trace their way down his cheeks, and he grasps Jack's hand crushingly. We have to make sure that we don't repeat the same mistakes. We have to make sure that he survives. All of them. Let's find out, shall we? I'm going to keep this page here, and we will see. Because it feels like we should find out. Partners! A partner asset cannot leave play unless it is defeated. It cannot be discarded unless explicitly defeated. If you are defeated, it is also defeated. Damage or horror on a partner is recorded in the expedition team section of the campaign log. If an investigator resigns, the partner asset leaves play. Fine, who cares? Oh, hang on. There's probably a better way to do this. First of all, what did this say? Switch him with that version. Let's see what switch means. Probably leaving or entering play or something. I'm going to find it. Entering play. How about leaving play? How about leaves play? Oh, we'll figure it out, folks. I don't want anything to be wrong. If a card leaves play... No, that's... But it's not leaving, it's being switched. Does switch have a fucking word? Fuck's sake. Alright, I'm gonna look it up. I know we should be playing by the golden rule of what makes the most sense for the role play. Arkham Horror... partners switch. Oh, that doesn't make sense. That didn't help me at all. That's someone who's very confused about things. No, partners resolute. Oh, the question Kodab. I should have just taken a break to look this up. Sorry, everyone. Yeah, thanks, Flower. Yeah, so it gets switched, right? The versions are switched. It doesn't leave play and re-enter play. Fuck it. Grim rule. Fuck it. I'm putting 4 horror on the guy. He now has an extra horror. Healing partners. Sounds good, J-Seeker. I'll do my best to remember. Nah. Damage or horror is recorded. Oh, okay. Fuck it. We're gonna go for it. Alright, here we go. That was a very long way. But now we have the Archive of Conduits. Professor Dyer... Sorry, I need to get back on track now. Professor Dyer grabs Jack and, as I said before, kind of crushes his hand, swearing that they will keep everyone safe, everyone that they can, even at the cost of their own lives. Jack nods firmly. He doesn't necessarily think he'll sacrifice his own life, but he'll do everything that he can to keep people safe. Let's free trigger with Pathfinder, move back to the Prison of Memories. I have one clue here, so I can start down a new branch, or something that's kind of fun. I think I want to try the other Mirage here, the Black Stone, which is Avery Claypool's thing. So I'm going to throw a ley line on the Standing Stones. And then last action, I'm going to move to that location and take an investigate action. The Archive of Conduits maps out the power of the ley lines, sort of conduits of energy that run through the earth. And while the Atlas doesn't really exist here in this strange Mirage world, Jack realizes that he can map his own force of will onto the earth around him. This is a mirage. It's a dream. He can do what he wants to do here. We are investigating 5-2. There's... Oh! +1. And if I started this round one or more locations away from my current location, I did. I started here at Dyer's classroom. I'm going to draw a card. It's the collected works of Edgar Allan Poe, and I will gain a clue from the pool. Not the pool, from the location. And now I can Mirage again. But I'll wait. I'll wait for next turn. Enemy phase. And I get a free kind of upkeep with Monterey Jack's ability. William Dyer blinks in the sunlight as he looks back up at the Standing Stones. Oh! I have a head to cut. Thelia, go and enjoy. I hope the work goes well. And I hope you're enjoying your new place, because you're moved in now, right? Hope you're enjoying. See you soon! Don't open the door when exhausted. Opens the door. We go to 6 Doom. Jack. Oh, good. Thank you, Ellie Spot, very much. Good night and good luck. We will see you all around. I'll be here. And we'll see you tomorrow, hopefully on stream on RPG Clinic. Jack and Dyer blink again in the sunlight as the power of the sort of tome, the archive in front of him, transports them back to the Standing Stones, and Jack runs his hand down one of the stones again and sort of nods to himself. He goes, yes, there's something else here, Professor. There was someone else here, wasn't there? Claypool. Blasphemous visions. Well, I've seen this one before. Shuffle the top card of the Tekalili deck into your deck without looking at it. Hup. Shuffled. Resolve the effects of each Tekalili weakness you draw, and additional time. I mean, it is what it is. Oh, actually, I now have the collected works of Poe, which says, spend a charge, choose an investigator, to search the top 6 cards of their deck for each copy of Tekalili. Place it on the bottom of the Tekalili deck, and draw a card. The question is it in the top 6? We will see. Obviously, the vision of the mad explorer rushing towards him, bloody stake in hand, Jack steps back in shock and blinks and realizes that this is a place made up entirely of visions and hallucinations, dreams. Is this place a memory, or is it simply the amalgamation of everyone's dreams? What is this place that he's found himself in? If it was simply a hallucination, how is it that he's able to relive conversations that Dyer had? Ah, put them at the bottom. Oh, where did it go? Sorry. Place them in the bottom of the Tekalili deck. Flower. So, sort of like Danforth, they allow you to pull a Tekalili out and just put it away. Somehow the collected works of Poe allow you to go, nope, and put them away. Which is kind of cool. Okay, I have 2 clues. I do want another clue here, I think. And then I'm going to see what the other Mirage gives me. So first of all, we'll investigate. I have 5 intellect, 5 to Tekalili Nevermore. 5 to 2. Oh, an Elder Sign. I'm not one or more locations away, but I will take another clue, and I'll spend 2 of them. Jack looks once more and sees again a young Claypool and a young Dyer having that same conversation. Very nice, Flower. And rather than following Dyer this time, he nudges the professor, points at Claypool, and just nods as they rush towards the guide who ventures off into the distance. Put to set aside the Black Stone location into play. I need to figure out how to arrange these cards now. Let's do this, and this, and then this. Or this, maybe. No. Hang on. There we go. There we go. That's the ticket. How peculiar. Now we'll update the connections. Ha ha! And then let's move there, right? Pathfinder to get there. Whee! The Black Stone. 4 Shroud, 2 clues, Mirage 2 again. Memory of a terrible discovery. Can't spell peculiar without liar. It does make sense, eh, Flower? While Avery Claypool is at this location, it gets -2 Shroud. Free trigger, add a frost token. Discover 2 clues. Oh, no way, man. Claypool, why would you do that to me? No, I'm just gonna get clues the old-fashioned way. By investigating. 5 to 4. Oh, it's not very nice, is it? Jack stands suddenly no longer amongst a series of standing stones, but now amongst a singular black obelisk. He watches as Avery Claypool, the guide, places a gloved hand on it, looking up, wondering what it is that he's investigating, what it is that this obelisk represents. 5 to 4? -1, but draw another token. -1, okay, fail. We need one more clue. You're just one man with a whip. What chance do you stand investigating the old-fashioned way? You'd be surprised, Kodab. I'm pretty smart and I got a tarot card. Frost token, also blue. Let's go one more time, 5 to 4. Am I committing something here? I kind of like having sneak attack at the ready. I'm going to commit Think on Your Feet to go 6 to 4. Oh, a +1! Got a clue. And I will once again not advance yet. Now, where did I start this turn? I started this turn at Standing Stones, and then I moved. So I moved once, I will draw a card, and then I will upkeep drawing a card, gaining a resource. Jack moves around the obelisk, trying to get a look at the face of the parked, gloved figure. And no matter how quickly he moves around the obelisk, the man always seems to keep pace, keeping his face hidden. I didn't know you had a tarot card. Hats off to your intellect. Yes, it's death, you see, Kodab. You see death. That's good, right? Exactly, Crosshair. I really want them to be impactful, so I want them to all go off at the same time. Mythos phase. Did I already take a thing? Nope, I didn't. 7 out of 15. Death can mean change. Oh. Primordial evil. Jack races around the obelisk trying to look at the face of the man he assumes is Avery Claypool. And as he continues to turn and as the figure continues to hide its face, a feeling of dread behind him. As he turns slowly, a creature. Oh, God. A creature without form, without name, without sense, without any sort of reality, directly behind him. Primordial Evil is a 3/5/1 hunter with Retaliate. So he'll chase me, and if I hit him, he'll hit me back, potentially. When you deal any amount of damage to Primordial Evil, shuffle the top card of the Tekalili deck into your deck without looking at it. Well, that is just shitty. Well, looks like we're not dealing damage then, are we? How dare you? How dare you? Ooh. I think it's time to break and enter. This feels like a good breaking and entering target. Breaking and entering allows me to investigate. If I succeed by 2 or more, I can automatically evade an enemy at this location, and I'll get another clue. And then I'll have a big other baddie to deal with, which is potentially disastrous. But let's see. Let's see. We don't know. Jack stares up in a mixture of awe and shock and horror at the beast before him, and the realization begins to dawn. This is no dream. These hallucinations must be the collective subconscious of everyone who has ventured here. This is why he's seen his own memories, and Dyer's, and Claypool's, but no one else's. He hasn't seen the memories of some Joe Schmo from Arkham. The place must be absorbing their memories and shifting them into things that they cannot understand. So I am investigating at 10-4, and if I succeed by 2 or more, good stuff happens. Yeah, perfecto. So I get a clue, and I automatically evade the Primordial Evil, and against my better judgment, I am going to spend... Oh, here we go, Crosshair. Crosshair's got an idea. Look out, everyone! I'm going to spend 2 clues. According to Inuit legend, the megalith has stood here since before humanity walked the earth, a young Avery recounts, examining the runic language along its surface. I don't know about any of that, but it's definitely ancient. It's not even the weirdest part, though. What is? One of the explorers asks, pulling his hood down to get a better view of the towering structure. See for yourself, Claypool says, unfolding a map and placing it against the smooth stone. Drawn over the map's surface are rings and lines depicting various weather patterns. This thing is like a lightning rod. Oh no, Claypool discovered something in his youth. Spawn the set-aside memory of a terrible discovery at this location. Flip this card back over. Let's have a look at Avery Claypool's horrible, horrible business. Yeah, it's gotta be bad, eh, Crosshair? Scaring the Australian. Avery Claypool's map of weather patterns that maps the exact carved lines on the obelisk. Jack's seen them before, and he realizes they are also within the archive of conduits. Strange power mapped along the Earth's surface and in the atmosphere, mirroring the energy of the cosmos. This is a 3/4/3 with alert. Oh shit. He preys on the investigator with Avery Claypool, but prey is just like if it has to choose between two different enemies. Action, add a frost token, parlay, deal 4 damage to this enemy. That's very interesting. Am I making the weather... Oh, alert. Great question, Flower. Alert is a keyword that is like retaliate. If you attempt to evade this thing and you fail, it attacks you. Retaliate is the same, but for combat. So if you try to fight it and fail, it attacks you. A devil's bargain. Well, well, well. Oh, crosshair. The thing is, I only have 2 actions left. I think we're getting somewhere. Woo! I think we're getting somewhere, team. Oh my god, J-Seeker, it's possible. The mapped lines, the ones that resemble a storm map or the map of ley lines. Jack takes a step back and with horror realizes that they match the sigil that was carved into his father's forehead. Oh, but Flower. I don't want to put a frost token in the bag. Okay. We're going to fight with the bullwhip. Thanks, J-Seeker. Jack's arm is already down at the bullwhip. He's hoping to, once again, force this creature off. Avery's body writhes, twists, and jerks as lightning pours into and out of it from every angle. I mean, I'm hoping, Cthulhu. I'm hoping we can do this. I'm going to fight. I'm going to evade. And hopefully, then I'm going to deal with him. So, let's fight using agility. I have 5 agility. I'll put in manual dexterity. It's 7 to 3. Oh, Flower! 7. I should actually say what I'm doing here. I'm biting with the whip. There's 1 card. I should update that. There's 1 card in the victory display. So skulls are now -1. There is no squid. It succeeds. I draw a card with manual dexterity. I will exhaust the bullwhip to exhaust the thing, and I will exhaust the soapstone to deal 2 damage. And then, last action, I will deal 2 damage to an exhausted enemy at line location with sneak attack. 4 damage goes on the Biffy boy. Excuse me. The body of Avery Claypool stretches and cracks in unnatural and horrible ways as pure cosmic energy pours into it from above. Jack strikes out with the whip, its tip tinged green by the power of the soapstone. This, it's just so tuckered out, Kodab. Just have a little nap. Its tip tinged green from the soapstone, the idol. And as he strikes it, the creature cries out in pain. Jack manages to maneuver behind it. And as it looks down to strike him, he takes the whip and pulls it around the creature's neck. And in one fell snap, it collapses. Flip it over and resolve its text on the other side. Oh, J-Seeker. I mean, I love it, J-Seeker, but it's horrible. After that, there was no going back, the real Claypool explains. We had opened Pandora's box, so to speak. I could no longer bury my head in the sand. There are forces out there beyond our comprehension, things that science cannot explain. Just as I could not explain the stone's meteorological impact on the region, nor could I explain the nature of the storm that hit us after we uncovered it. You ask Claypool what happened to the other man who was with him that day. He grinds his teeth and shakes his head. Record, Claypool has confronted his demons. Give him a check mark. Hey. Where did my check mark go? Check. Check. We Dyer and Claypool have confronted their demons. Perfecto. Actually, I'll just save while I still have a moment here. The man who was with Avery Claypool, of course, was not Jack's father. There's no way. Jack's father was killed, murdered in his own home by some cultist or some force of evil. But now Jack isn't so sure. He vows to speak with Avery about these meteorological maps, if he still has them, to see how they might interact with the shape of the sigil. From now on, whenever Avery Claypool is included or used, use the set-aside resolute version. Oh, actually, so then, and then add this card to the victory display. I'm actually going to go ahead and find Avery Claypool resolute and stick him over here. And I'm just going to swap him out. That way, I'll remember. Ah, now skulls are -2. Ooh. Okay. Deep, shuddering breaths as the memory of Avery Claypool vanishes. Oh god, can I get out of here before this creature gets me? Let's read it now, Flower, sure. It has 4 health and 3 sanity. He's a partner with 3 supplies. When an investigator at your location reveals a frost token, exhaust him, cancel that token. Then, either reveal a new chaos token or spend a supply. Ooh, that is so good! Wow, wow, wow! So, when you reveal a frost token, normally it's -1, reveal another token. Instead, exhaust Avery, cancel, and reveal a new one, or cancel, spend a supply, boom! No chaos tokens. I think I have Pathfinder ready, hey? Yeah. Shit, get me the hell out of here. Whee! I'm gonna Pathfind all the way back to the prison of memories. Oh, God. Ooh, 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 ooh! Let's find out. Weather's turning fail again. I'd tell you to turn back, but I gather you'd refuse, right? And then this one says, these aren't storm clouds. There's something else entirely. You're right, Flower. Love it. Kodab, go charge the battery. Go eat your dinner. Catch you later on the Discord. Hopefully see you around for some more streams. See you later. Crosshair, yes. Let's take a quick break. I want to drink anyway. I want to drink before we attempt, I think, at least one more of these. See what else we can find, right? So everyone, take a gosh darned break. That's what I'm gonna do. It's also quite freaking cold out here. I wonder why. Canada, sorry, this part of the province is under a extreme cold advisory. It's actually warmed up to -20. Yeah. It's been very cold and I've lost my mind. Hey! All right, everyone, we're going to be right back. We've managed to have Professor William Dyer and Avery Claypool the Guide confront their demons. Who else will have their demons confronted? Will it be you? Find out very soon on -20 Kelvin. Oh, good Lord. Oh, Flower, no! Flower, no! I'll see you back on Doom in a second. Hello, and Flower, what's happening? Thank you very much, Waxaba! Welcome back to Doomed. Solo playthroughs through Arkham Horror, the card game where we uncover the truth behind the mirages before the truth behind the mirages uncovers us, our skin. You understand. I'm really enjoying what's happening over here in the chat as well. Thank you all very much for entertaining yourselves. Let's have a look. So far, Jack's wandered through the prison of memories, university halls, standing stones where he found Dyer and Claypool together, and then helped Dyer confront his demons, sending people to their deaths, and helped Avery confront his demons, losing someone on an expedition, uncovering a terrible discovery. That is, you know, Flower, I don't disagree. We can't handle the truth. Okay, so I path found out of there. I started the turn at the Black Stone, so I am one location away. I will draw a card. Wow. Whoa. Cool crosshair. And then I will upkeep. Oh, I'm going for another one, Cthulhu. I'm going for another one. Wow. I'm pretty sure I still have 2 weaknesses and a Tekalili in these 11 cards, so... Yeah, crosshair. It's very cool. Alright. Jack breathes a sigh of relief as he finds himself once more back in the frozen halls, and then shivers as he feels that strange, creeping sense of dread following him, perhaps? Perhaps he will have to figure something else out from here. The other person from the halls was, there was Kensler, Danforth, and Dyer. I don't really... Kensler and Danforth, like, I could pursue them both, but, like, I don't know. I think we should find Rold. I feel like we've used Ellsworth, Claypool, and Dyer, so we should try to find Rold if we can. I'm going to go to the ship. That's where I'm going to go, the deck of the Theodosia. I thought that was Claypool's monster. Hell no, Flower. That's the awful part. This is Claypool's monster. The memory of a terrible discovery. This primordial evil, it's just chilling. I think Jack's put the pieces together, and he realizes now the reason that this place exists is that the miasma, the thing, this primordial evil, whatever it is somehow able to access... God damn it, Jay Seeger. Somehow able to access the expedition team's memories. Perhaps that's what it was doing to Dyer when he was looking deep into the beyond. Who knows? Okay, yes, that was the end of my turn. Did I put a doom? No. Let's go to 8 out of 15. We need to get one more, because then I can advance the act and get out of here. I'm pretty sure that's how that's going to work. We'll see. Haha! Dark Aurora! Test will 3. For each frost you reveal, take a horror. If you fail, take 2 horror. I could cancel this. Flixen. Ooh, Cthulhu. It sounded like a race car. You're not wrong, Cthulhu. The problem is, Jack feels that wasn't his fault. Naturally, it was. He saw a glimpse of someone who might have been Janae in the hallways of the university. Exactly, but he chose to follow Dyer, which, of course, you know, is important. I don't think I need to forewarn this. I think we can just take this. The shimmering lights of the Aurora's return as Jack goes 1 to 3, point, fail. 2 horror goes on my face, but I'm going to spend a secret from Dyer and heal 2 horror because it's fast. Let's go! Professor Dyer's hand comes down on Jack's shoulder as he gives him a reassuring pat. We'll get out of here, don't worry. You and me. We'll find our way back to the camp. We'll find our way down onto whatever this place has in store for us. We'll do it together, and we'll make sure the rest of them survive. Max, please be careful, buddy. You just ate. Oof. I can confirm, Flower. Bye, Max. Oof. I think Jack chose ambition over love. I think perhaps he does think that he and Janae would make a pretty good team. Kind of like Indy and Marion? Is that her name? Yeah. In, oh my god, Temple of Doom. Temple of Doom? Nope, the first one. Good lord, Scott. Anyway, the first Indiana Jones movie. Okay. We're here. We need clues. We have a clue. We want more clues. Max, buddy. God damn this guy. I'm going to play Dr. Milan Christopher, who's, he's here now. Whatever. A memory of the man who is accompanying them on their expedition, the eschatologist, comes to Jack as he starts to wander down a different hall away from the university. Dr. Milan tries to pull Jack back towards the university, thinking that there will be more for them there. I'm going to investigate, and then move and get out of here. 6 to 1. Current agenda number is 1, yeah, so 6 to 1. Perfect. I'll get a clue. And I will exhaust him for a resource. And we will spend the clue to once again flip this location over. As the shape of the mirage changes around you, you consider which prison might be worse. The one that reveals its true deadly nature, or the one that hides it? Base camp got a vote last time rather than the deck of the Theodosia, so we're going to put base camp into play. And put it over here. And then I am indeed going to pathfind the... Well, sorry, I should see where it... I know it leads to base camp. Blue triangle... Oh, here, I'll just hit update connections. Base camp? Indeed, crosshair. Base camp is a 4-shroud 3 clue location with Mirage 1, Coastal Waters, Deserted Station, or Riverview Theater. Yes, correct, Crosshair. You are correct. Both of these memories said at the end, the investigators may advance the current act or continue playing. So my hope is that we find at least one more before we run out of time. That's my hope. I think we're going to be okay. And I already have a clue, so I could just Mirage 1 here right away. When you would fail a skill test by exactly 1, take a horror to get +1 skill value. That's nice. You know, when you wouldn't find something, perhaps you stumble upon something instead. Ooh. Oh, the Archive of Conduits, so good! Okay, alright, yes, agreed. Let's... Now would be a good time for the Poe thing, too. You are greedy around here. Oh, hey! It shows that these people know how to land a plane. Well, or at least build a plane. Ugh. Yeah, maybe the airplane mechanic shouldn't have been flying. That's rude. That's so rude. She's dead, man. Look, you gotta have some sort of sense of humor around here. Let's spend our clue. I'm gonna Mirage right away. Nancy could build a plane. Oh, I've built many planes. Paper planes, rubber band planes, jet aeroplanes. Alaya and his companion Anu shimmer into view along the outskirts of the camp. Where have you been? Takata says, also appearing before your very eyes. It is foolish to venture out alone. Dr. Sinha joins in the scolding. Relax, I wasn't alone. Alaya replies, his gloved hand gently petting Anu's neck. The physician rolls her eyes and departs, but Takata remains, folding her arms across her chest. There's still a lot to do before we head out, you know, she states. Alaya sighs and nods. I know, just anxious. Something about this place. He trails off. Takata nods. Yes, I feel it too. Follow Takata's memories, follow Alaya's memories, or follow Dr. Sinha's memories. Now, Dr. Sinha is the doctor, the medic. We've visited her. She helped us heal and feel better. Alaya has given us many drinks and many pets of the dog. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. Flower gets it. Jay Seeker, very nice. And then, of course, Takata, we barely knew ye. She appeared to us when we first arrived here at the Fatal Mirage. Oh, it's such a good song. Putting this to a vote as well. Whatever, let's do it. Let us remove all. Follow Takata. Follow. So Takata is the airplane mechanic who died in the plane crash. Alaya is the dog handler who has given us many drinks and pets of doggo. And Dr. Sinha, the doctor, the medic, who has provided us with some healing and a kind word. You can vote now, exclamation mark, vote, 0, 1, or 2. I like to keep things interesting here. See what people think. Exactly, Crosshair. Which one's on the left, Crosshair? Or flip a coin, or whatever, I don't know. We're gonna see where we're at. Nobody likes the doctor, huh? It's okay, I wasn't gonna do that anyway. Well, Flower, as per Cthulhu, I have the ability to teleport, kind of, with the Archive of Conduits. Nice, Roger Twy, that's what I like to see. A wrench in the works. Exclamation mark vote, and then the number for those people who maybe didn't do that necessarily, but I will take your votes into account if I don't actually see them counted. Anyway, because it's not like there's a lot of you. Everyone loves the theater. Sounds good, audio. Done. Never mind. I'm closing the damn poll. Deserted station. I think so, Flower. So maybe we'll have time to check that out, too. So I investigated, and I can't move fast, so I will just move normally. The deserted station. Ooh, where is this? Deserted. Deserted. No, deserted. This is a 3-shroud, 2-clue location. Mirage 2, the Alaskan Wilds. Deserted station gets +3 shroud while there's a treachery attached to it. Yeesh. Alaskan Wilds. That doesn't sound good. Well, I really want Alaya to confront his demons, so we might have to get some clues here. Bedecked in dessert. Jack follows Alaya and Anyu, the husky, out beyond the edge of base camp to see what it is he's looking at, and suddenly finds himself sort of taking a step into the wilderness. A brief whiteout of snow reveals in front of him the deserted station. A train station, perhaps from Eastern Europe or Alaska? Question mark, question mark? He doesn't know what to make of this place. Yeah. The capital of Alaska. Nome? Is it Nome? It's not Nome, it's... Oh, balls. I actually don't know. I should know this, right? It's not the one you'd think. That's Hogwarts Express, baby. Okay. I started my turn 2 or more locations away, so I will draw a card and gain a resource. And then, in the enemy phase, my apologies, the primordial evil will hunt to the prison of memories. Ugh. Oh, Crosshair. You son of a gun! Upkeep. Monterey. Jack looks around the station in... Sure, Juno. Why not? Juno looks for a telltale swish of a husky's tail, or perhaps the sound of Alaya humming to himself. Oh, he's gotten me with a lot of different things before. Quick thinking, where are all the... I'm not going to say where are all the weaknesses. I am concerned about what might happen. Go to the mythos phase. 9 out of 15 doom. I think we can do a couple more. Get some more XP. We'll see, right? The evil continues to hunt Ah, shit. Attach evanescent mist to the nearest location not cleared of mirages. Balls. Place 2 clues on that location. Frack. It's not cleared of mirages, and now it has 6 shroud. Evanescent mist brings me to life, obviously. In order to flip attached location over, investigators at the location must either spend 2 additional clues or each take 2 damage. If it's cleared of mirages, discard the mist. Okay, so 4 clues or 2 clues and 2 damage. This might be... Oh, I can't forewarn anymore. Yeah. Yeah, it's the exigent of it's both the angel and the devil on my shoulders, I think, Jay Seeker. I might be with you there, actually, Cthulhu. This seems unfortunate. You can try for rolled. Now that I know that base camp is Alaya, Sinha, and Takada, we can come back this way if we need to. But I could go to the prison and get out of here that way, I think. Chaos is my bread and butter. Weak. Not scared, Flower. It's just really hard to see, okay? A cold wind sweeps in from the north, and the train station grinds to a halt. A steam engine that was in front of Jack simply vanishes behind a wall of fog, and the world starts to close in around him. Okay, it's our turn. I have 6 intellect. So I would need 2 clues, and then I would have to take 2 damage. I mean, it's not crazy talk. Rough. Oh, Jay Seeker, no. I mean, you're right. That's exactly what's going on here. There's definitely some doggos out there, which is awful. Let's throw an archive. I'm going to throw an archive on... Yeah, this is different mist, huh? That was fog. This is mist. Totally different things. No, perfect, Jay Seeker. Okay. Let's think. Get back here, you sons of beep. Maybe, okay, so you know what? If I get extra clues just floating around, that'll help me. Frack. I have cheap shot. I have the whip. Action. Oh, what am I doing? I don't need an archive thing there. I'm gonna take a horror and move there right fast. Whee! By closing his eyes and simply, well, by closing his eyes and wishing to be out of the nightmare, Jack opens his eyes and suddenly the train station in front of him has vanished. Down one of the many myriad hallways, there is the distant sound of dogs barking in distress. Ooh. If attached location is cleared of mirages, discard the mist. Yeah, it's not going to be cleared of mirages anyway. Oh, hello, Ella. Well. Ah, when he opens his eyes. Yeah, no, exactly, Cthulhu. He returns back to where he began, looking for another place to head. And instead, again, that strange prickling sensation on the back of his neck, and when he turns, the massive, formless, the creature that is unable to be understood floats or exists before him. Good Nacht! Back at you, Jay Seeker. It's wonderful to have you on the stream. Thank you for joining us. Hope to see you on the RPG Clinic stream tomorrow, and if not, other streams throughout the week. And we'll... Ah, there's something in my eye. And we'll see ya then. See you around, Jay Seeker. It does. He went to take a shot at the train station, but he missed. Let's evade. I have 5, what is this? Agility? I'll commit quick thinking. Thinking quickly! Jack's going to basically try to knock out some of the ceiling in front of him to trap the creature behind a small wall of ice as he makes a dash down one of the other tunnels. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm committing quick thinking, and I'm going to go 6 to 1. A frost token. And a -1. We Gucci. I get the action back. We evade primordial evil. Let's get the clue here, because I need a clue. 6 to 1. It's getting real tricksy, team. That's a clue. Exhaust Milan for a resource. Oh, well, I'll spend it right away to put into play the deck of the Theodosia, which is this one. And I'll Pathfind to get in there. So I still have two actions remaining. Jack does indeed use his whip to knock out a section of the ceiling, and grabbing Professor Dyer, they take off down a different hallway, as far away from the beast as they can manage. I think it's the ship we sailed to Antarctica on, Flower, I think. Mirage 1. Coastal waters, hedge maze, and standing stones. Interesting, there's standing stones. Oh, I see how it is. Forced. When you investigate deck of the Theodosia, either give it +2 shroud or spend an additional action. Yuck. Well, I have a bunch of intellect, so I think I can afford to give it +2 shroud. So let's do that. 6 to 3. Jack is going to start desperately hunting around the Theodosia for any familiar faces. That's a clue. And I think it's Mirage. Well, actually, I want more clues. I'm going to need more clues. Let's just pick up clues. Let's just pick up clues here. It's only 3 shroud. Like, we may as well just get another one. 6 to 3. He's going to keep hunting for... Damn it. That's a fail. He's hunting for any faces that might be familiar to him. I started way over... Where did I start? I start this turn at the train station? Yeah. So I will draw a card and gain a resource from my ability. And then upkeep. I'll go again. Unbelievable. Did I actually just remove all the weaknesses from my deck? I have 2 weaknesses plus a Tekalili in here. Yeah, 2 away. 1 from prison and then 1 from... Yeah. Jack continues to hunt for any familiar faces here. He hears the voices of those he knows and rushes towards them, hoping to avoid the creature that is pursuing him through this strange place that he does not understand. Eon Chart, Kensler's Log, these are all really good, right? We go to 10 Doom, and we draw an encounter card, which is another Primordial Evil. Well, now it's looking a little tough, team. It's starting to look a little bit tricksy. Oh, boy. Off the bow of the ship, a rumble. And then a roar as another one of these creatures. Perhaps it is the same one. Perhaps it is simply another version of the same thing emerges from the water. Jack can swear that he sees in it the face of his father. It's background to us. So I have all sorts of things that I can use here. I think Eon Chart's going to be really nice. Kensler's Log is going to be amazing. But we are going to put down... We're going to evade this creature first. 5 to 1. That's what we're going to do. Jack is going to have to get away from it. He skids to a halt at the bow of the ship, and turning around, leaps for the stairs going below decks. The creature is non-corporeal, but certainly it's only ever been outside. It can't follow him inside, can it? 5 to 1, please. It's a frost token. And that's another frost token. That's an auto-fail. Disaster City. Oh, it's getting spicy. It's getting real spicy. 5 to 1. Because I have... That's a tentacle token. Oh, it really doesn't want me to survive. Oh my god. I guess I'm going to evade it again. Where this gets really tricky is that there's going to be another one on me very soon. Very soon. But I could Pathfind out of here. Yeah, I could Pathfind out of here to, like, Standing Stones or something. Just to get away. And I maybe should. I don't think I have a... Oh, I do have a clue! Cthulhu, you beautiful bastard. I do have it. It's a dead end, but at least it's away from the baddies. But you're right, I do have a clue, so I can Mirage here and put down Coastal Waters or Hedge Maze. Because I have one clue. Oh, I shouldn't have stayed. I should have just gone. The creature is everywhere Jack turns, and as he draws his whip, he gulps and readies himself to make a last stand. I'm going 5 to 1. Failed twice, but they were both essentially auto-fails, so, you know, we gotta just do our best. 5 to 1, please. That's a... Okay, done. By the skin of his teeth, Jack leaps out one of the portholes and into the freezing cold waters below. I am absolutely going to escape here. I'm going to spend a clue. Sorry, one shroud location. We're going to flip this over. Ellsworth appears in a shimmer of mirage light, staring out over the railing into the cold blue ocean. This is, of course, as Jack is leaping into the water. Beautiful, isn't it? He says. Cookie and Claypool appear nearby, carrying several crates of supplies between them. You know what would be beautiful? Cookie hollers. If maybe you helped out a little bit. You think you could get off your ass for a minute and pitch in, Ellsworth? Explorer nods with a soft sigh and takes the weight from Claypool's hands, nodding aside for him to take a break. Claypool gives him a gentle, knowing smile. We're going to put Hedge Maze into play, because Ellsworth is the other person who's been really cool for us. We've seen him a few times. Is this Hedge Maze? And we're going to move there. If we can. Let's update the connections. Yes. With Pathfinder. Oh, God. Okay, Eon Chart's going to be really nice, too. Yikes or doodles. That was my last action. As Jack watches and reaches out towards Roll, he lands not in cold water or on ice, but instead on the ground inside a hedge maze? Hedge Maze is a 2-shroud, 2-clue location with Mirage 2, and it says Moai statues. Forced. After you investigate Hedge Maze during your turn, increase its shroud value by 1 until the end of your turn. You cannot leave Hedge Maze this turn. At least it's temperate, Flower. That's bad news, bears. In the enemy phase, the primordial evil hunts us in our nightmares. I started this turn on the deck of the Theodosia, so that's 1 location away. I'll take a resource, and then in upkeep I draw a card and gain a resource. My god, it's hiking boots? Seriously? Did I just remove all of my weaknesses? Cards in hand are 8. I have a fast log. That'll help. Jack looks around, looks back, looks up. How did he fall through the sky towards the water and find himself here? And how is it connected to Rolled Ellsworth? We get to 11 out of 15 doom as Jack realizes that perhaps he will be trapped here in the hedge maze. Forever. Perhaps. Mythos draws us a polar mirage, attached to the nearest location with at least one clue. After you discover or take control of one or more clues at this location... Yeah, I was thinking that when I said it, Crosshair. It's kind of gross. I was like, oh, gross. I think I might have to, Cthulhu, because Polar Mirage discards each non-weakness card in my hand when I discover clues here, which I really don't like. I can't fast travel with Archive, but I can move with Archive. Oh boy. A shimmering mirage of the city of Juneau, Alaska, causes Jack to blink in surprise. What on earth is that doing here? What is this place, and how can he leave it? Where would be good to get clues? University Hall. Train station is the furthest away, you're right. It's got 6 shroud. Oh, but I have Kensler's chart. So, you know. Let's free trigger. We're going to throw an a conduit down on the hedge maze and on this deserted station. Jack closes his eyes and starts to map things out, and he gets the sense perhaps the hedge maze is matching these ley lines as well, these symbols, the sigil carved into his father's head. The lines on Claypool's meteorological maps, it's all connected, he thinks to himself. It's all connected. First action, move to... fast. I'm going to play Kensler's Log. Yeah. So, well, it is, the hedge maze is still connected back to the prison. I think everything's connected back to the prison, which makes sense because it's a prison. And you can't get away. So they'll be able to, they'll be able to still run, which is, I mean, it's, if I discover clues here, it gets to be bad. But if I port with the archive, I can remove the ley line and investigate with Kensler's Log. Jack blinks in surprise as he... I should put down the Eon chart as well. Does that help me here? It's just kind of a good card. I think that's going to be useful. Now I'm moving. Jack realizes that this place, if it is indeed born out of the memories of all of his companions, then perhaps what they are connected by is the strange geometry of their own universes, the sigil, the ley lines, the research, everything. And he thinks to himself, if that's true, then I can get to wherever I need to be. I'm going to move to the station and remove the ley line to take an investigate action, which will be this one. So this is 8 to 6. Okay, the deserted station has 4 clues on it. There's a treachery attached to it, so it has 6 shroud. This has to do with flipping the location, so I don't think that's a problem right now. Although it'd be nice to clear it. Then I can kind of move on a little further. We're investigating at 8 to 6 with Kensler's Log. Oh, Flower, what the shit? What the shit, Flower? I bring winter for you. I'm gonna commit Ariadne's Twine to go 10 to 6. Let's go. Oh, baby. Yes, sir. I'm gonna discover an additional clue at my location. That is exactly the 2 clues we require. Oh. Then I could go for more of the clues, or I could just take 2 damage, flip it, it'll discard mist. I don't know. I'm gonna need clues to get through the hedge maze. But maybe I could get those from the deck of the Theodosia. Oh, sorry. Thanks, Flower. I actually really appreciate that. We need to get moving. We've been in this prison forever. Forever. How many actions do I have left? Just the 1, huh? Let's Oh, Yeah, here I am. I wanted to go to Exactly. I wanted to get on the train and see where Elia takes me. Takes me. I think I will, because they're going to only hunt once to the base camp, so the next turn I can spend the clues. Do I just... Oh, hang on. What are the bad stuff tokens? If you fail... No. I'm going to spend the clues. Let's do it. I'm going to spend 2 clues here and take 2 damage. Ouch. Oh, did I run out of music again? There we go. I have to take 2 damage. As the mist begins to close in again on Jack, he pushes through, gritting his teeth against the cold until his hands slam up against the steam engine. And he looks from side to side for the telltale wag of a tail, or the bark of a dog, or the sight of a dog sled ready to be mushed. I'm spending 2 clues and taking 2 damage, and I'm clearing this as let's actually read it. I assume I'm going to clear it of mirages. When Elia materializes into view, you're stunned to see him without his steadfast companion on you. He holds an unfamiliar woman's hands, her wavy hair the color of a brilliant ruby. Very unusual for hair. The 2 young lovers stare into one another's eyes as the old train approaches. How long do you think he will be gone? I'm not sure, he confesses. It is a lengthy journey. Alaska is hell of big place. So this is goodbye then. Will you write? She wipes angry tears from her eyes. I'll try, but... He glances away. Right, she says, understanding. The train pulls into the station, its piercing squeal muffling their words. You fool. She leans up and kisses his cheek. You are a fool, Elia. I know. Put the set aside, Alaskan Wilds into play. Flip this card back over. It's cleared it of mirages, so I'm dumping this. Alaskan Wilds. It would appear, I think, well, I probably took a boat or a big train. There's trains from Russia to Alaska? No, Scott, that's not how that works. Ugh. Alaskan Wilds, which I haven't moved to yet, is a 3-shroud, 2-clue location with Mirage 2, Memory of a Hunt Gone Awry. While Elia's at this location, it gets -2 shroud. As an additional cost for you to enter it, woof, either shuffle the top card of the Tekalili deck into your deck or spend an action. No, thank you. Next turn, I think I'm going to try getting clues here. Or no, next turn I'm going to try getting in there. I'm going to try to get a clue here first. Last action. Let us... Because I could Eon Chart in, start getting clues there, do that thing. I could also lace up my hiking boots for the journey ahead. Seems like it would be useful, eh? We need clues. Hiking boots are super useful, I think. Oh, they're not really, actually. So I'm not going to bother. I'm going to investigate. 6 to 3. Frost token. -4. Big fail. Not happy about it. I have Kenzler's Log. Don't forget, Scott. Jack curses under his breath as he watches Elia, young Elia, get on the train and vanish. Yeah, exactly, Cthulhu. Youf. And he knows what he must do next. He needs to find out what happened to Elia out there in the Alaskan wilderness. investigation phase. So I moved here this turn, so I definitely get the... I get my trigger, I draw a card and gain a resource, and then enemy phase, sorry. The primordial evils both hunt. Oh, they're coming! And then I upkeep into a weakness! An offer you cannot refuse. That's just 5 resources, that's okay. Yeah, it's... Oh, it's true, I could... Oh, I'd have to get rid of the collected work. I could use the works of Poe to get rid of the... Oh yeah, and I could call rolled. Fucking small radio is so good. Jack curses under his breath as he realizes the evil is coming for him, but he needs to find out what happened to Alaya. And then perhaps that hedge maze, he could return there, find out what he needs to find. We go to 12 out of 15 Doom. Uh-oh. Let me draw an encounter card. The Madness Within. Oh, I don't like that. This place is a poison, Jack realizes. Test Willpower 4. For each point you fail by, shuffle the top card of the Tekalili deck into your deck without looking at it. Okay, baby, let's do this. I think the collected work of Poe are going to start being real good real soon. 1 to 4? So top 4, I failed by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm doing it. I'm not canceling. I don't have a clue to cancel the treachery. Jack can feel the evil of this place gnawing away at the inside of his mind. It has started to destroy him. I think collected works of Poe is going to be really good here. Investigate, play Poe, use Eon Chart, get the F out of there, do the things. They're coming for your ears. It won't be long now, Jack. The Madness Within. Okay, let's do this. First action. We're going to investigate using Kensler's Log. I have 6 intellect with my various boosts, so I will make that 8 to 3 with the log. If I succeed, discover an additional clue. That's good for me. Good for me. Let's take a resource with Monsieur as well, with Christopher. 2 clues. Second actually, hang on. It spends an action too. No, we have the actions for this. We have the actions. I'm gonna play over Kensler with Poe. Jack. Oh, 100% Flower. Stealing. He feels entitled to it, you know? Dyer probably would have just told him to take it. Jack starts flipping through Danforth's book with the same harried fervor that the student used to, looking for any wisdom that might help him. Last action. I still have free triggers. Actually, sorry, before I do that, I'm going to use Eon Chart to move and investigate. Yeah, I think so. Crosshair, that kind of makes sense, eh? So move. As an additional cost to enter, I must shuffle the top card of the Tekalili deck into my deck. It's getting a little gross in here. I'm now investigating, which is 6 to 3. A skull, which is now -2, so that's still a success. I'll get a clue. And last action. Uh-oh, it should have charges on it. I'm going to rifle through the works of Poe. I am waiting, Crosshair, before I do anything else. Oh, for sure, Flower. It's definitely going to hurt. If it has to do with wording on a card, Crosshair, you just let me know. We can read things out as we do the... yeah. Oh, probably not. I don't think so. Yeah, it's true, because I could... I think memory of a hunt gone awry, because Elia's not dead, it's probably going to be something horrible. Probably an enemy, right? But that's okay. That's okay. We're just getting as many clues as we can. Yeah, oh no, for sure, for sure. Jack, venturing onto the steam train, appears out the other side in the midst of the wilderness. And use the Boot. Poe in German. Okay, makes sense. A name is different in German? It's odd. Very odd. He rifles through the book with terrifying speed, looking for any sort of wisdom that may help. Search the top 6 cards of your deck for each copy of Tekalili and place them on the bottom of the Tekalili deck. Then draw a card. Well. Let's find out. 1, 2, 3. That's a weakness. I think there's at least 2 more Tekalilis, but look, I got 3 of them out. Yeah, the weakness is Buried Secrets Flower. There's 3 Tekalilis and a Buried Secrets. You don't love to see it. Shuffle. Draw a card. Oh, point. It's deduction. Danforth scribbled at some point next to one of the stories, The Cask of Amontillado. He made a note. Is the true horror being trapped? Or is the true horror knowing that it is yourself, your actions, that trapped you in the place? And as Jack ponders this, he feels a small weight lifted from his shoulders. I'm just going to take a resource from my ability. I don't really want to draw cards. In the enemy phase, the primordial evils arrive at the train station, ready to hunt. They're looking for him. They're asking at the ticket booth, hey, have you seen this guy? And we upkeep into embezzled treasure. I'm hoping we're about to find out, Cthulhu. Just chilling, waiting for the train. 13 out of 15. I think we can still do it, team. Oh, no, I'm a liar. Evanescent Mist. Place 2 clues on this location. Not really, Crosshair. I drew Offer You Can't Refuse, and it just kind of fizzled because I had the resources. This is a forewarned target. Yeah. No, I'm with you for sure. As the mist begins to creep in, because this would have me, have to spend additional clues or take more damage just to get in here, and I don't want to do that. He's here to get I'm here to get rich. Yeah, Flower, you're right. I am here to get rich. Well, look. He's here to find out what happened to his father. But, if he happens to discover some ancient artifacts along the way that he can sell, I mean, he took out a lot of loans to be here. A lot of loans. He's actually counting on finding some things. Okay. As the mist begins to creep back in, Jack sees that it is coming and manages to again close his eyes, focus, and dispel it with only his mind. This is only a mirage, after all. Look, we don't know what's out there, guys. It could be anything. Investigation. Okay. Think. Ideally, the clues, we go to the hedge maze. I don't think that's going to happen, so I think we're just going to try to get the Elia thing and get out of here. So, and then, if I have time, I'll embezzle some treasure. That would be really nice. But I will start by... Oh, Kung Fu Fenris, hello! Welcome to Doomed. We've got our archaeologist searching the depths of his own mind. A hallucination with all of the other expedition members, trying to get them to confront their demons. I'm not Kung Fu Fenris. I can't believe it. We stayed up practically all night, keeping the fire tended, and and we're okay. There are wolves in Alaska. Yeah, of course, Flower. Famously, in fact. So I'm spending 2 clues to flip the wilds over. Elias sits huddled up against a tree, a torrent of snow falling around him. In his arms, Anu whines. Blood soaks his gloves, staining the dog's fur red as he holds her tight. I know, girl. I know. We are going to be okay. You and me. Anu, right? That was your name? The dog peers up into his eyes. We will be okay, Anu. I promise you. Memory of a hunt gone awry. And then flip this card back over. Alright. Wish me luck. I don't know what it is. This is Alaya gone bad. As the dog looks into his eyes, it suddenly shrieks and blood pours from its mouth as it leaps for Jack's throat. This is a 5-3-2. Doable. Alert, retaliate, reaction. After you successfully evade this enemy by 3 or more, deal it 3 damage. I can also use the whip to deal 3 damage with the soapstone and the whip. So the question is, am I going to succeed? That cheap shot doesn't help me. I think so, Flower. The thing is, so I'm 5-2, but I have to successfully evade by 3 or more. So I have to get a 0 or boost it by a frack ton. I have some icons in hand. Or I could fight with agility. Oh, the lights aren't on outside. Let me fix that. They should be. Just gonna fix that real quick. Interesting. There we go. It's a bit nicer. Hey. Sorry, guys. We have new smart lights here at the house, and I just want to understand why some of them aren't. Whoops, working. Whoops. That's fine. This isn't really the time. 3 actions. 1 of them needs to hit. You're correct, Cthulhu. So we could... Well, it's got alert and retaliate, so actually I'm kind of... Well, I'm not effed either way. He's only doing a bit of damage. Is that light really on? Huh. Funky. It's being very funky. Oh, actually fair, Crosshair, yeah. Oh no, you Kung Fu Fenris. You can't trick me. Flower of August is the harbinger of winter, and I'm not going out there, okay? Oh, it is. Oh, I could do it after. Oh no, I can't do it after, can I? Oof. How many do I have in there? Fuck me. Oh my god. Are we reading Poe first? Oh my god, what a disaster. Here's the thing. If I don't do this, I'm in big trouble, because 2 primordial evils are coming. Flower, honestly, if someone knocked on this window right now, I'd probably shit myself, if you'll pardon my French. Flower, I don't remember if you were here or not. Ages ago, I was playing a game on stream. Simulacra? Which is like a spooky game about investigating a disappeared woman's phone. Yada, yada, yada. The phone's possessed. Doesn't matter. In the game, there's very little sound design, but every so often there's like a creaking door or like a laugh or whatever, and one of them is a knock from your right headphone. Now, what you can't see is that there's a large window right here, and at the time, it wasn't cold, so I didn't have my blinds down, so they were open, but it was pitch black. Oh, damn near pissed myself. I will advance after the defeat. Yeah, Crosshair, yeah. I really want to push my luck and go to the hedge maze and spend the clues and whatever, but I'm not going to. Oh. I wonder, Flower. I hope so. Maybe I should clip it. Kung Fu Fenris, it has been wild. It's already, I was telling folks, it's now warmed up to -20, which feels incredible. It feels wonderful. Okay. F it. We're doing it. Poe time! Look at the top 6 cards of your deck. For each copy of... No. Hang on. I'm not doing that. Yikes, Kung Fu Fenris. That is terrible. Well, see, the thing is, though, Kung Fu Fenris, I haven't been outside. I stepped outside for, 2 minutes at a time, and I'm just like, nope. No, there's 3 left, Cthulhu. That's the problem. There's 3 left, and there's 4 cards, and the other card is Buried Secrets. So I'm pretty sure these last 4 cards are Tekalili, Buried Secrets. Ah, but Buried Secrets means I can't move. So that doesn't matter then, does it? Yikes. Oh, the blizzard got so cold there was lightning inside. Alright, fuck it, we're doing it. We're doing it, y'all can't stop me. Jack looks for additional inspiration. I have to take an attack of opportunity, a damage, and a horror from the beast dog on you as it leaps at his throat. And we search the top 4 cards. Hey, look at that! 3 Tekalilis. Tekalili! And a Buried Secrets. Exactly, Flower. No big, right? No big? And then we draw our shuffle, draw a card. Oh my god, it's Buried Secrets. I can't move. Successful deck. Okay, now, here's where it gets funky. We must defeat this beast. So, we will try the fight route. Well, we're fighting with agility, so I'm just going to put everything I have into this, and then hopefully the other one works. Yeah, I'm going to fight because then I can deal it 3 damage and defeat it. That's the hope. So, fight with agility. I have 5 agility against 5. I'm using the whip. Jack tries to strike out with the whip, hit the dog on the head with the butt of the whip, trying not to hurt it, but just at least drive it away. This beast, this hellhound, on you, the sweet dog he knows, is clearly possessed by something. Yeah, thank goodness, Flower. Jeez. I have... Okay, so it's 5 to 5, and I want to succeed. So I need to go up by, what? At least 2. Do I have enough icons to... Yeah, hell yeah, I do. I'm going to commit 1, 2 icons. 7. Frost token. I don't like it. I don't like it, and I won't accept it. Avery? Yes! We exhaust the bullwhip. We exhaust the soapstone. We deal 3 damage. As he struggles, so clutch. Winter will wait forever. We almost died that day, Anu and I. The real Elias says as the mirage fades. Anu licks his gloved hand and whines. We were the only 2 that survives. Nobody ever believes me when I told them about the creature that attacked us. They turned me into a pariah. I thought maybe I was crazy after all. He shudders as he recalls the shape the mirage took. But now I know. What attacked us that day was real. Elia has confronted his demons. He gets a check mark. We're going to be advancing the current act. He gets the resolute version. It's all the same. It's all the same. Hey, who keeps deleting my check marks? These check marks can't stop me because I can't read. Can I circle? Nope. No. Maybe not, eh? Dire. You know what? I'm going to do this the smart way. I'm going to write res. I'm going to write res. And I'm going to write res. Oh, that's a better idea, Crosshair, because I want to keep their health tracks free. Natch, I'm going to give them a health icon, a horror icon, a brain, to show that they've overcome their fears or whatever. Dyer, Avery, and Elia. Excellent work. It's nice, eh? I wish other folks could have confronted their demons too. Now let's go find Elia, and then we will look at the differences between them. And then we will advance the act. I'll put this card in the victory display. Where did it go? Where did you come from? Where did you go? It's okay, they won't survive. Wait, what? Elia, the current one, has 3 and 3, and he evades with a base skill of 5. On you's got descent, haven't you, girl? I know on you. This place is all wrong. Okay, so spend a secret, exhaust, evade, free trigger with a base skill of 6. Which is quite nice, honestly. Okay. Not bad, not bad. And I'm advancing the act. Deeper mysteries. Understanding sets in. Dream though it may be, this place is like a nexus of minds. A place within the miasma where thought is material, where madness is embodied. As you ponder the deeper truths that might have taken shape in this maze of horrors, a door appears just in the periphery of your sight. The same door you once used to trap yourself in this hellish place. Perhaps there are more mysteries to discover here, but for now, you've seen enough. You open the door. R1. You tumble through the doorway and onto your sleeping mat, flailing within your tangle of warm blankets. The door shuts behind you. Did you only imagine all of that? Or was it all real? Is there a difference? In the Fatal Mirage section, under Memories Banished, record each story card in the victory display. We earn Victory X for each card recorded in this way. Okay. Yeah. So we're not returning to this location, so I don't think it really matters. I do agree, Cthulhu. I have a feeling like Resolute Rolled would be pretty good, but there you have it. Okay, Memories Discovered. No. Memories Banished. Regretful Voyage, Terrible Discovery, and Hunt Gone Awry. Regretful Voyage, Terrible Discovery, Hunt Gone Awry, as I assumed it was pronounced for many years. Record each non-otherworld location in play. Cross off each Whoa, hang on, what? In the whoa! There we go. In the Fatal Mirage section, record each non-otherworld location in play. Cross off each location for which the corresponding story card is also recorded. Okay. So I'm crossing off Alaskan Wilds, Dyer's Classroom, and the Black Stone because I have the story cards that go with them. Doesn't make sense, does it? In the expedition team, record damage and horror, proceed to the next scenario. Are those all real places? Cross off each location recorded under Memories Discovered for which the corresponding story card is also recorded. Oh, so you can't return there, or if you can, then it doesn't do anything for you, I guess. Okay. Non-otherworld locations. So, University Halls, Deck of the Theodosia, Base Camp, whoops. I'm gonna just do this, guys, sorry. Theodosiaud. They're not in the other world. What? Hedge Maze, Deserted Station, and Standing Stones. Standing Stones, Deserted Station, Hedge Maze. Right, because they get less clues if you've already cleared the mirages off of them. Or whatever. Anyway, done. Proceed to Scenario 4, The Heart of Madness. I assume that there's no interlude here. I assume it's just straight in. I'm just going to check. Just going to check, everybody. I already did this. Yeah, as you read the scenario introduction, check the campaign log and record or read any passage that corresponds to your situation. But that, my friends, will wait until next time. Oh, I should probably record that I earned 3 XP. Huzzah! Whew. There is, it's a 2-parter, Crosshair, I believe. Sorry, I believe. Yeah, my understanding is that it is a 2-parter. I think you might be able to, like, skip a part, but I'm not planning on it. I do agree with that, Flower. No, not yet. Not yet, Crosshair. You still have another week after that. And who knows, maybe I'll be busy or something. Hey! That was a long scenario. Because, guess what? We went down and explored a lot of mirages. I think so, Flower. It's been a real treat. It's been a real party. Jack followed some of his closest companions and found their ability to confront their demons, and they emerged stronger. He didn't quite make it to Rold, but perhaps Rold is already strong, and perhaps our good friend Jack is about to get a little stronger. That does it for Doomed for tonight, so thank you all very much. What the shit? Crosshair, what does it mean? I should delete that. That doesn't mean anything. It's not a quote. Thank you all very much for joining me. We have a stream tomorrow on RPG Clinic. We are Kateless, so John and Liz and I will be reading a play. That's right, a play reading. Kind of like Nancy Drew, but probably a little less silly. Probably. What play? We apparently haven't decided yet, but we will. We will. And we'll let you know, of course, on the Discord. You can always tune in for that. And then there are streams throughout the week. We've got The Nerdy Filmmaker, me on Tuesday, typically John streams through the week as well, Punchy, and of course, more Doomed right here next Saturday, same time, same channel. Let's help Jack prepare for his destiny as he ventures down into the heart of madness. Not to be confused with the heart of darkness. I think that's about it for me. Thanks so much for joining me on Doom tonight, everyone. Take care of yourselves, drink lots of water, stay warm, and we'll see you next time.